programming, it doesn't help.
All right. Is everything good now? I hope I can be heard and okay. We've been having a few We've been having a few snags today. But thank you for joining me for Mario Kart today. I'm playing online. I only started playing about an hour ago by myself just to realize if I knew the controls still or not. Fuck. And I do know the basic control still. As you've seen on Saints Row from last week, I am not the best driver, but I thought today might be fun. To just kind of drive around and see what's going on. Cockfight. Sliding into all those fences, man, I tell ya. Ooh, nice. Okay. No, not the red, not the red, not the red. Okay, give it to someone else, please. I'm having enough trouble. Okay, so I'm going to try a schedule this week. If you have seen on my channel, I know the first few days of streaming I did not have anything remotely resembling a schedule, and I just kind of went with it. I was always worried about whether or not I was going to want to change my mind last minute and how people would react to it, so I didn't want to commit to anything. But now I kind of want to see how that goes, you know? See if I can get everything up and going and running, and I hope so. When I started stream, which I did at 6 o'clock as promised, we didn't have the game switched over, and then when I switched over the game in the description, then I came back to it and everyone stole my shit. No, that's not it. I came back to it and I was muted, so the introduction and everything has been like 4 times by now. But I don't give a fuck. I love saying hi to you guys and girls and non-binary peeps. I just like being around people. So, Friday, 11, yeah. Somebody's gonna inevitably remind me, you said you normally get 5th on this game. Well, that was when I played it for like hours a day at points. I never got much beyond 5th, but I digress. So, and now here is me forgetting everything I was going to talk about. Oh, Friday the new DLC comes out. So I'm wondering if I should change my schedule around to actually play this again on Friday. But maybe none of you want that. And if none of you want that, I hope you let me know. Just be like, hey, I want to see you play Mario Kart on Friday. I want to see the new tracks. Or you're going to be like, everybody's going to be covering the new fucking stuff, so it doesn't matter. Which everybody will probably anyway. But if you want, I will. Because I like Mario Kart. I don't think there's a game I've played so far on stream where I really haven't liked it. And I think that's the point. As far as like, if you're just doing this for a hobby or whatever, just to hang out with people and shoot the shit and just play some games, that's ideal, right? I think it is. So yeah, if you want to see the DLC tracks or not, let me know. Wednesday is either Streets of Rage 4, getting the shit beat out of me and trying to finish the game, or we're going back to Saints Row. And if you want me to go back to Saints Row or Streets of Rage, let me know which one. And if it is, oh, are you kidding me? And if it is Saints Row, if you would like me to grind off stream some of the activities, because it's going to be a very long slog to watch me go through, since I'm not exactly like the world's best driver and shit. So it's up to you on that one. I could go either way. So if any of you want to see a specific thing on Wednesday as far as those two games go, just let me know. And like I said, let me know about Friday. And if you would rather have this again, or you would rather have me play what's on my schedule. And I'm going out of my memory, which is not always the best thing. So I have to think for a second to myself whether it's Undermine or it's... Oh shoot, now my brain is drawing a blank. I swear to God I'm not drunk. I worked very hard today from the time I woke up to about 4 o'clock. I work from home some days. The library doesn't always need a turtle that's there. But I've been doing a lot of different activities and yeah, I basically wore myself out mentally today. And with everything going wrong on stream, it's just kind of like, ooh, it's Monday. So it's gonna be scuffed as fuck, but we don't care. We just keep right on trucking, right? Oh, cockbite. I think that's not a delightful one. Okay, so, and then I was gonna talk to you about one other thing. And I know at least some of my viewers don't like horror, but I've been looking into buying Resident Evil 4. I played it a very long time ago. That is one of the Resident Evils I never bought. I think we rented it when physical rental places were still a thing. So I played it a very long time ago, but I'm wondering if I should actually buy it and play it on stream. If you don't want me to play it on stream, I may still buy it. I just, of course, would not play it on stream. I know some people don't like horror, and I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, so I'm kind of holding off on that part of the decision. But if you want to see me play it, or... Ah, no, lava. Yeah, if you want to see me play it or whatever, I'm good with that. You just have to let me know. So, yeah, I know it's my stream, and I know I am the person playing the game, but I also want to sort of do things that you guys would... Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. I kind of want to do things you guys wouldn't mind seeing, or if you have a preference on certain things, I'm more than happy to listen to them. I don't want to do something that, you know, you... What in the free world is going on today? I hope my internet isn't dying. Oof. That would be something else. So, I'd have to see, I guess. Alright, we're gonna try it again. I don't know why Mario Kart's so finicky online. Usually it isn't like this, I don't believe. Oh, geez. But maybe I'm offline. Maybe I'm offline everywhere. Maybe I'm talking to myself right now. It's not like I'd actually know. So. But I think I would get an indication somewhere of our router being, you know, wonky or whatever you want to call it. So far, it doesn't seem like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get on to this far, you would think. But, yeah. Ah, fuck it, it's Monday. You know, I just literally, ah, fuck it, it's Monday. I wonder what you all have planned for the week. Anything good coming up? I know some of you might be on spring break from college or something of that nature. Let's see. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to count down for a bit. I was like, oh my god, is he as tired as I feel? Alright. Oh yes. Keep me bouncing around. Keep me on the track. Yes. Fuck. I don't mind as long as they help keep me on the track. Oh, son of a... Ah, well. She needed a new hydration mask anyway. We are buzzing. Ooh, so. I know that sounded very fake and unenthused, didn't it? Well, I'm just trying not to lose my shit. Kind of. So, one thing about me is I don't remember playing Mario Kart when I was young. It was something I got more into when my husband and I got together. We did play Double Dash a lot. I, of course, let him drive, obviously. But I actually quite like that game. See, the thing about marrying a gamer is that a lot of times you can cross-pollinate your love of gaming and introduce each other to new titles. Although, to be fair, I think he introduced me to more than I introduced him to. For instance, I was not into the Harvest Moon games before I met him, but I was after we met because he showed me, you know. But we had some overlap in games, like I like Sonic and, you know, the old platformers. I had a Game Gear. I don't know how old some of you are, but honestly, the Game Gear was the fucking shit back in the day for me. Like, that was it. My oldest brother had one, and I would covet it so damn bad. I thought it was like the greatest handheld ever. And in some ways, Sega really did a lot ahead of its time. And I honestly think at some points that really fucked Sega over, because they would take all these risks on this technology, and then some people wouldn't buy in, or some people would just copy it. But yeah, the Game Gear had a lighted screen with color on it, like way before, you know, some people ever thought to do that kind of thing. Cough, Nintendo SP cough. And, well, that wasn't a bad race, I guess. Still losing points, though. Oh well. But yeah. It was such a good handheld for me. I just adored it. And one day, my brother didn't want to have it anymore. And he sold it to me with all the games for $50. I can't even tell you how old I was, but I was ecstatic. I got Sonic, and I got Madden football, and I think it was Shinobi, I don't even remember. Just a whole bunch of games, and I loved it. I just loved everything about it. I would take it when we would go on our annual camping trips, because I went camping as a kid. And it was awesome. Now, one thing about camping is we would always go camping in tents. We wouldn't do cabins, we didn't have money for trailers, so we would do just regular tents. Well, most of the time when we went camping, it would rain. And I don't mean, oh damn, it wrecked our swimming. I mean like 4 or 5 inches, like you could actually go swimming around our campsite without even going to the beach. It was, oh shit. It was that bad. It was worse than my driving. And yeah, it was something else. We actually said we could hire ourselves out if land was in drought so that we could have the rain come. It was so bad. There would be no call for rain, and all of a sudden it would just arrive. And we ended up having to like sleep in our van and all kinds of stuff because we'd be flooded out. My mom would be at the campsite making all these like trenches with the serving spoon instead of like a small shovel because we didn't have a shovel or anything packed. It was something else. But you know what? things that don't turn out perfectly sometimes are the memories you have most vividly. You know, maybe a nice time camping wouldn't have been as memorable as all the things that fucked up. And I do mean all the things that fucked up. One of the times we were sleeping in the van because of all the rain had stopped, and then the mosquitoes came out. And we had our windows open because it also gotten very, very hot after the rain. So here we had all the windows open in the van, and we were literally being like bitten over and over by mosquitoes. And it was a misery. It was the misery of millions, basically. Just millions of mosquitoes, it seemed like. But you know, I remember it. I remember being in that hot van. I remember trying to cover up with the sheets so the mosquitoes didn't have easy access. I remember so much of it. You know, perfect doesn't always equate to the best memories. As long as it's nothing like too horrible or traumatizing, that is. 10th again. Well, I'm not coming in last. Most of the time I'm just talking. Who's even looking? No, I'm kidding. But I did make a new drawing of myself down in the corner for today's stream. Let me see. I could go here, I guess. I thought it would be something more appropriate. And yes, I'm the one that draws the 6th grade kind of pictures of myself down there. And I do that because I cannot afford to hire an artist to make my visage beautiful. But I think it's serviceable. I mean, I think all of you get a good idea as to what I look like. Admittedly, the background is stolen from Google because I wanted me on a Mario track and I didn't think I could draw that adequately. So I just stuck me into the Mario track. So I figured it worked out okay. But you know, turtles don't really have very good opposable thumbs, so it's a miracle I can get that far. Alright. Gonna go to the water park. Mid-March is probably not the best idea. I was surprised I even remember how to boost in this game. I'm like, okay, maybe I did play this like a fuck of a lot. By the way, in the DLC, shit, Coconut Mall is coming back. Oh my god, Coconut Mall. Love it, love it. I'm glad we didn't have to wait this long for Moo Moo Meadows, but you know, a lot of people were pissed at Nintendo because it's like, oh, we've had this game for so long, why aren't we getting a sequel? But if they're not ready to make a whole new game, I would prefer they wait. Like, if it's not going to have new mechanics and it's not going to have all this or that, I don't see the point in bitching about it. I would rather pay $25 for redone tracks than them charging me $60 to put those redone tracks in and then virtually make it the same game I have right now in my hands. Maybe I'm alone or in the minority on that one, but that's legit how I feel. I would much rather just get more bang for my buck if they're not ready to give me something worth a $60 price tag. And even though they're redone tracks, I do feel it's sort of generous to give us like 45 tracks for 25 bucks. That's not even a buck a track, people. So I know you could argue and say, well, it's nothing new, we've seen it before, or, you know, it's time for a new Mario Kart, which I'm not saying it isn't. I'm really not. But if they're not ready to comply with that in a way that would make it worth my money, I would much rather they do this. I really wish they wouldn't have waited as long as they did, for whatever reason, but I would prefer it this way if they're not going to give us something a little more different or whatever. Although, the sadness is that Birdo is not going to be seen in this game. And I am a Birdo stan, like hardcore. So, sad that my girl didn't make it. That she was relegated to somewhere else, but at least she's in Mario Party or whatever. I was gonna say, oh my god, I'm in 9th, I'm doing better. There's only 9 fucking people in the room. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. What is that they say about second place? It's first loser. We're gonna go tick-tock clock. Oof. I was gonna show all of you my Animal Crossing town at some point, but I think that would be a very boring stream, like excessively. I'd have to load it up and show you and then switch to a whole different game. And then I'd have to make a different character and I don't know. If that's something you're interested in, we could try it, but maybe if I make... Maybe if I make a Twitter account for this channel, maybe I would just do some screenshots and put them on my Twitter account. I think that might be better, because who the fuck wants a really boring walk where we take all the same items? I'm not like the best builder, so I don't like redo everything in like Game of Thrones style or whatever. So it might only be mildly interesting to a few of you. So maybe that's something best relegated to social media only. I mean, unless you want like a really, really chill stream where I like show you my outdoor library and shit. Ah, crap. I forgot I voted for this place and this is one of the worst, like, cause it has a roundabout and I always get turned around in the roundabout. Oh well. But yeah, if that is something you want to see in my Animal Crossing town, I can load it up. It is very weedy because I don't play it very often anymore. When the DLC clock first came out, I played it a lot more than I do now. But now there's just so much other stuff to play and Animal Crossing gets samey and I just kind of have neglected my town. It's kind of like having a Nintendo after a while, you know what I'm saying? Where all of a sudden it just isn't that interesting. Oh crap, I missed my turn again. It isn't that interesting or fun or fresh anymore, and then all of a sudden your dog has fleas and they're just neglected as all get. Well, basically my town has fleas. I just kind of left it. I don't want to say I used both in succession. I should have waited for the damn star to wear off. Oh, good lord. Toluca, what are you thinking, girl? Whee! Oh. I think I'm slick and then I fucking fuck myself. At least I didn't say watch this. I didn't plant the flag, but I didn't have to. The flag came to me. The flag grew from nothing. Why do I have 3 bananas? Like, where am I in placing? 4, okay. Gotcha. Okay, this could be worse. Could be worse. I'm sure we're gonna fall at least 2 more times before the end. Okay. I'm not really a fan of boomerangs, but... fuck. 9, fucking 9, right at the end, and I went up the wrong fucking hole. Fuck me. I was in 4th for a while, and then, well, not last. I'll take it. Ah, man. They don't really let me drive the bookmobile for the library, let me tell you. So... do I even remember some of these? I'll just go random. Yeah, I should be streaming 5 days a week this week. To everyone's utter excitement. Hi, Zohar. It's nice to see you. How was your weekend? I hope it went well, or at least didn't suck. I had quite a few technical issues at the beginning of the stream, so I'm kind of glad you missed like the very beginning. It was a bit of a disaster, but it's Monday. Oh boy, the Excite bike track. Mother Hubbard. All right. Oh dear. I was in 4th for a while last time, and then I utterly fucked it up and ended up like in 9th, so. I'm hoping that's Cookie Dough on the track. No, I know. Otherwise, Yoshi had an accident. Or 12. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not very good at this, but I still like it, so. Slid the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Stressful but good. That sounds... Well, I'm glad it was good at the end of it, I guess. Mine was fairly good. It was movie day with the husband, and we watched the Scooby-Doo Batman shows, the ones that were two-parter from a long time ago. And I got to talk to my baby brother, who was off for spring break from college, and my sister, and I talk every Sunday. So it was pretty good. Thank you for asking. Let's go. Oh. I was like, if the race would have ended right there, I would have ended up in 3rd fucking place. That would have been amazing. I don't even think we're ever seeing 3rd place, like, ever again. Like, not at the end. Yep, here we go. 4th. 5th. I know, everyone can count. Painful. Ow! Yoshi. No, Yoshi. I don't love you like that, Yosh. Oh, please. Please don't run me over. Oh, lightning. Very, very frightening. Galileo, Galileo. Okay, here we go. Oh, did I just use one of Yoshi's mushrooms? Please, please don't take my spot. Please don't take my spot. Yes! 5th. I'm good. Yep, my weekends usually are more filled with family and people in my life than stress, but I did get a lot of work done also this weekend. So today I worked so long that I look up and it's like 4 o'clock and I'm wondering where the hell the day went. I'm sure you've had those days. I have some questions to ask you about my schedule. I know that sounds funny, but I have 3 things I've been wanting to talk about with my community, and the first one is Wednesday. Wednesday I have Streets of Rage 4 and Saints Row. Is there a particular game out of the 2 you want to see me play? Would you rather I go back to Saints Row, or would you rather I try to finish up SOR 4? So that's the first thing. And if it's Saints Row, I would like to know if you want me to grind the activities off stream. So that's the first thing. Yes, day lulls are something else. Although I just worked and then I looked up and it was like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and I was like, oh my goodness. It was quite the day. And I'm not even done with all my work yet, but I'm just like, oh, gotta take a break. So, which I'm glad. Because here's a secret about streaming. It forces me to take a break and play. That way I get some kind of relaxer time and I'm like, oh, I have to stream. Yes, quote unquote, have to. And then I get to play video games. And I love video games, so it's like I get a break when I stream in a way, if that makes sense. Ooh. No. I was like first for 2 seconds. I want everyone to remember that. Everyone in chat. I want everybody to remember for like 2 seconds I was first place. That's very important to remember. Oh, yes. Whoa. I was gonna say yes, Yoshi, keep banging me, but no. Keep running into me. I'll say that. Yeah, keep running into me. Oh, that is not what I thought it was for some reason. Okay. Ooh. Jeepers. Oh, fuck. Right off the stage. My lead was apparently razor thin. But at least I got to steal some people's money. Oh my god. No. My only goal is to not be last in the room. I'm so rusty. I thought about keeping the drive assist on, but nah. I haven't had it on, which could explain a few things. Okay, we can do this. Oh no. Yeah. Let's go. I just gave someone a boost ahead of me. I'm not supposed to help people. Helping people is not the way of the cart. Oh shit. I went right into that, almost like I was drawn to it. Maybe she needs more potassium, I have no idea. Shit. Please don't let me be last. Oh, please, let there be something good in this, please. I want a speed boost. 3 bananas? Are you shitting me? And then they gave me a star at the end. Well, maybe I'll finish out Streets of Rage. That should hopefully only be one more stream before I'm done. Hopefully. Especially if I take the L and take extra life and shit. So thank you for that. I appreciate your input. The second thing I wanted to ask is if you think, and if anybody who hears this, it's not just a you thing, but the chat, if you think that I should play whatever it is I currently have on stream for Friday, or if you want to see the DLC tracks for this game, because they're coming out Friday. I think they're coming out in time for me to stream them. So if they are, would you rather see whatever's on my stream now, and I forget if that's Undermine or Torchlight 2. It's one of those. Or would you rather see the new tracks on Friday? Okay, shouldn't people be done by now? Like the race is still going? Like, wait a minute. Okay, that's not the problem. I'm not sure what's going on. Shouldn't everybody be across the finish line now? Is it giving me trouble again? You're up for the new tracks. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna have to quit out, I think. Something happened. It has disconnected me and stuff today. It's being a little bitch, but I'll fix it. Alright, let's try again. But yeah, we can investigate them together. I'll do some offline and then I'll go online because I'm not sure you can guarantee new tracks online. But I do know the new tracks for people who don't even have the DLC will be up for rotation. So you can experience them if you had the game without buying the tracks online at points. So that is a good thing that they're doing there. Alright, let's see how many more disconnects and issues I get before the end of the stream. Because I've already had, I think this is my third problem with the game so far. I had 2 disconnects and then I had one where I literally got like 18th place and then it just kept going on forever. Fifth place is usually where I want to end up, so this is the guy to beat, I guess, next time. This guy right here. He is now the target. Oof. He runs into the wall like I do. Oh my goodness. And falls off the track. I think I have found my cousin. Like, this might be totally my cousin from planet Earth. He runs off and all kinds of things. Yep, I thought so. I was just wondering if it was like technically like Thursday night really late into Friday like they normally do, or if it was more like they really would release on like Friday night. But I think they release in time for stream, so we could do that if everybody wants. I'm up for whatever. I just like playing and talking. Yeah, I love that cart, the one that looks like little horses. I never use it though. When I have a cart, I really need handling and acceleration, because handling to, you know, get myself to behave a little bit, and acceleration because I bump into so many things that I need to be able to speed up quickly. So that's what I usually go for in a cart. So then we should be good, probably. Okay, so if it's out, I'll do that. If not, I'll just stick with whatever. So I'm wondering, let's go Toad's Turnpike. That sounds about right. So yeah, we'll do this if it's in time for tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Friday. Bleh. Tomorrow is Paladins, if you have anything that you can play Paladins on. I think you might not, but some people said they did, so, you know, I'm not one of those streamers who's like, I'm gonna play by myself. If at any time anybody has anything that I am playing, they can just jump in. I don't mind. I don't necessarily want any specific game or whatever to myself. When I'm streaming, it's all about sharing. That's the way I see it. So tomorrow especially, I'm starting a bit earlier. I'm starting, I think, at like 5:30 Central Time so that we can get games set up if people can or want to get involved with Paladins. Ooh, this is the one with hardly any walls. This is going to go superbly well for me. Oh, yep, right here. See, that's the first superbly well. Yeah, they are really cool. And Mount Wario isn't exactly like a regular track either because it goes literally like straight down. Like you don't pass the same place twice in Mount Wario, which is really cool. You know, they could have one more continuous track instead of once they'd circle back on themselves. That would be pretty good. Ah, fuck. It would be really good. Oh, man. In true Mario fashion, I'm getting rammed. A lot. Oh, and ramming myself. Sorry about that. Oh, man. I just started laughing out of nowhere like a maniac because I've hit the ground like 80 times by now. Nope, 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 don't fall off, don't fall off. It's okay, Wendy, we can make it. We can make it, Wendy. Okay. Yeah, that, oh my goodness, 200? I can barely stay on track at 150. I remember 200, it's like you literally just fly into the wall and get almost stuck there. It's really, it's something. So are you an adrenaline junkie? I know you said you didn't like scary stuff, but sometimes an adrenaline junkie is a little bit different than that. Alright. Start your engines. I thought about playing Crash Bandicoot next week, but I'm not sure. I'm like, I haven't played any platformer yet so far, but again, I platform like I drive, so might be a little painful and cringy for all of you to sit through. Yes. Got the double item, hit the wall, hit the wall. Fuck. Okay, I cannot come in last. I cannot come in last. Come on, Toluca. Let's go. Woohoo. Dear God. Okay. Oh, yes. Give me that sweet, sweet star power. Yes. Yes, move out of my way. Oh, shit. I understand that. You know, some people, they want a more safe thrill, or sometimes they like speed, but not, like, let's say, like mountain climbing. It all depends. When I was young, I like doing like really reckless things because you always think you're immortal when you're young, right? So, okay, picture this. I was in first grade, and so was my best friend at the time. And she was my cousin. So my cousin and I were at my house, and we had snowmobiles of her dad's and mom's. What in the world? Okay, that's 4. I didn't lose connection with the stream, I hope. Like, did my stream buffer or whatever when I lost that, I wonder? Anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking like everyone can hear me forever. And, okay, thank you for letting me know. Because I've been getting quite a few disconnects on the game today, and I'm just kind of wondering what the hell's going on. So, anyway, snowmobiles. My cousin and I would be on the snowmobiles with an adult, but we'd be the ones driving, and we were zipping through the woods by my house, and like at full speed, no helmets, with 2 people per snowmobile, and my aunt would be screaming at us, "Slow down, girls, slow down." But we wanted to go fast. We'd be practically bumping the front of our snowmobiles together as we raced side by side, and I'm surprised we didn't get into a wreck. You know, being like 5, 6 years old, my goodness. But it was fun. Dangerous but fun. I wouldn't take that kind of risk now as an old lady. Now I'm a little more risk averse. Age has tempered me, let's just say. There's Waluigi, and again Waluigi. Lots of knees flying around. Oh, I haven't seen a King Boo yet today, so that's interesting. There's the one I should technically be, right there. The little Koopa Troopa. That should technically be my person, but yeah. I can't do it because I don't remember what his stats are, if anything. I don't remember if the character changes the stats that much. I know they do some. Like Bowser's like heavier and whatnot. But I don't know. I can't get rid of my girl Wendy. She's usually my main for this kind of thing. So Zohar, when you say you... Okay, hold on. I'm going to read what you said, and then I'm going to ask you one more question about the stream. Oh, I hate heights. I, too, am scared of heights. I'm a turtle, so I'm only like a few feet off the ground anyway when I like crawl around, but yeah, no, I hate heights. If you put me up at any height, like even like just 1 or 2 feet off the ground, my brain starts panicking. Like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, no matter what. Even if I know it's like almost impossible to die from the height I am. So I understand that. Heights are just, no, I do not do heights. Or bugs. I'm not a bug-friendly turtle. I'm not doing that. Just all kinds of nopes. But yeah, I'm afraid of so many things, like, it's almost, like, laughable. Like, I don't like fire. I'm terrified of drowning. Just so many things. But when I was younger, I had this sense of adventure. And now I just have a sense of self-preservation. Yeah, I don't like any bugs, pretty much. Are you allergic, or do you just not like them on stinging principle? And does that go over to hornets and wasps as well? Oh boy. No, no, no. No. Ah, slid right in the damn wall. Ooh. Everything is sliding away. Okay, whoa, no, no, no. I thought I was gonna... Oh boy. Good thing you can't, like, put your character out of commission for hitting a subway car or something. Yikes. I don't know why, but I don't remember this damn track hardly at all. Oh, suck. Actually, I've heard that can mess you up if you've had an experience even if you don't remember it. Okay. My great-grandfather was 2 years old and he fell into a nest of bumblebees. And when that happened, of course, he got stung and scared and he could have died, really. But for the rest of his life, even though he doesn't remember it, he was always terrified of bees then, like especially bumblebees. He didn't remember it happening to him, but he was still scared. Yeah, I understand that. Anything with a stinger on it can just go away, right? But yeah, I getcha. And everybody says to me, like, oh, bumblebees are really big and everything, but they're not, like, horrible. They're mostly congenial. And I'm like, they are fucking large. They have a very large weapon attached to their ass. Do not tell me they are okay in your book. I mean, they might have a vital purpose in the ecosystem. Great. Keep them the fuck away from me. That's all I want. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so my last question for you regarding my stream. You said you don't do horror games. Like, at all. But, I'm just gonna hit random. But, Resident Evil 4 is on sale. I might pick it up, maybe just for myself. But I was also thinking if people wanted to see it streamed, I could go through Resident Evil 4 as well. But if I have people who are very averse to horror, I do not want to alienate those people at all. And I don't know what is too scary for you or someone else. Because I can be like, oh, X game is fine, and then to someone else, that game could be not fine. So it all depends. One of the games I played when I was a teenager that literally scared the absolute fuck out of me was the second Fatal Frame. It terrified me. Now, Fatal Frame has really great lore, and I think it's a very interesting game on its own merits, or franchise anyway. But it terrified me as a kid. Okay, I actually played it, but I don't own it, so I didn't pick it up. But I didn't want to do it if you were not comfortable. Because I care if people are gonna... I know you people just say, well, if you don't want to watch it, then just see me the next time, but I don't really want to be like, oh, if you're uncomfortable, then just bye. I don't want to do that to people. you know, I do know that horror is a very interesting subject for most people, genre. And I don't just want to, you know, give people like a really bright game and then the next day be like, oh, the next day's horror, and if you don't like it, you know, bye. I'm not that kind of person. I think Resident Evil 4 is more actiony than jump scare. I think there are more like two parts that are maybe a little intense. Like there is a part in it that has, I think it's some kind of like hedge maze where the dogs are like coming out at you. That can be scary, and then there might be one part with a zombie like coming out of an oven. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been a very long time. So I don't quite remember how many jump scares there are. Like Dead Nation is another one I would like to stream, but Dead Nation is literally a top-down. So I don't know what kind of jump scare you would or would not get from a top-down game. But it's honestly one of my favorites. Okay, you've heard of Returnal for the PS5, right? I'm not playing that, don't worry. But Returnal was made by a company called like Marquee or something, and they are the ones who did the game, Dead Nation. Before they did Returnal, they did a couple of top-downs, like Alienation and Dead Nation. Oh, I've actually never played Outlast. Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna outlast my old age if I keep falling like this. My goodness. Wendy's gonna be like, please play as someone else. I'm tired of falling down. Ah, 9 still. Rats. Hey, at least I was a few places up. Could have been worse. There could have been 9 people in the room. I think jump scares are just kind of cheap. See, I like horror a lot, but I want horror that you have to actually work for. If I'm reading a book and someone like slams open my door or something, I'm going to jump. Even if the book is like from Dr. Seuss, because you're just scaring me out of nowhere. It's not something they have to work for. I would rather my horror be interesting and intelligent enough to wiggle its way under my skin. But yeah, Dead Nation is actually a top-down. It has a horrible story, absolutely horrible, but I've never seen a zombie game yet where I'm like, amazing story, 20 out of 10, and I know most people say that that game is The Last of Us. I do not agree with that. But the story is horrible on Dead Nation, but it's a top-down. And I do love top-downs, so I've thought about playing that as well. But I've been kind of putting off some of this because I know some people are horror averse. Okay. Starts race, forgets where we are. Okay. Well, at least the trails are clearly marked. Aha! I tried to go down the right lane and ended up flying into the left lane wall. Because of course. Nope, don't hit me. I'm already having a hard enough time. Don't hit me. Oh, I hate this track. This was not one of my favorites. Okay. Ouch. At least there was a fence there. Could have been... Ow. Could have been worse. Okay. Oh, here we go. And somebody left me a lot of coins, too. Very nice. I appreciate that. I'm pretty broke getting hit all the time, so. Woohoo, okay. We're on our way, we're on our way. This is the only time I can drive with any kind of accuracy. When they actually do it all for me. Oh shit. Told ya. One single mushroom in the place I'm in. That's okay. I'm sure I'll end up getting a star or something better pretty soon. Yes, double item. Didn't fall off the track. Very nice. Oh, I hate the bridge. I always miss it. If I turn off right there. Okay. Still in 10th place, even after all those mushrooms. Fuck. Most horror, no, the story is not the point. You're right. At least, you know, not horror games. I watch people play Phasma once in a while, and honestly, it always seems like overacting to me. I don't know. Where they hear like the slightest noise and they're like screaming their heads off like, oh my god, what was that? And I'm like, oh, just probably the ghost. That's cool. Just keep going. No harm. But everybody's like, oh my god, it's so scary. I don't really see it that way. Maybe because I'm watching it instead of playing it. Oh, I did shitty that game. Oh shit. They're gonna have to revoke Wendy's license. Okay, let's see. Animal Crossing sounds lovely. That was a pretty good track with the different seasons and whatnot. I played Animal Crossing a lot when it first came out, but and I picked it up after the DLC, but I kind of dropped it again after that because I don't know, it all just seems the same after a while. When I get really excited in a video game or it's really tense, I will make noise, but it isn't because it's scary. It's just because that's how it is for me. Like, I'll be like, go, 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 or something. But yeah, normally I don't, like, scream. I'm not someone who screams when I'm scared normally. Unless, like, my nerves are shot, and then I do yell. Like, if somebody, like, slams a book on the floor or something when I'm already stressed out, sometimes I will, like, literally yell. But it's not, like, a high-pitched, like, Scream Queen thing. And it's only like when I'm really, really stressed out. Okay, let's go. Don't hit the tree. Voted for the track, doesn't remember how the layout is. Seems to be a theme today. Setting an atmosphere can be a part of it. Sometimes, like, horde modes and zombies are just, you know, just blasting and killing a lot of things, maybe because you don't want something that already has a gun to kill you. But I've been playing, like, Zombie Army 4 on and off, or I used to anyway. Zombie Army 4 is a decent one. I know all my horror games are starting to have, like, a zombie theme every time I talk about them, but there are a lot of zombie games out there. Like, a lot, or a lot of zombie modes even. Like, zombies saturated the market on horror for a while. I'm looking forward to that game with the vampires that was announced at E3 or wherever the fuck it was announced. I thought it looked kind of interesting. And I think it's coming to Game Pass on Xbox Day 1, and if so, I will be trying that out. Not sure if it'll be a stream thing or not. At least I didn't get hit with that one. We'll see if I get hit with this one. Oh, geez. Ah, I didn't make that jump. I keep going over that without jumping it. Would have preferred a, yeah, weapon there. Would have preferred an item box, a weapon, pulls out a gun. For my neutral special, I wield a gun. Fuck. One mistake and I can have everybody go ahead of me. Oh, awesome. Let's keep going. Now everybody's gonna have some speed. Oh shit, I almost fucked myself over. I almost fucked myself over. I actually whapped myself on the fucking goal. Just for the finish line, the goal. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, the vampire one. I can't even remember the name of it, so I just keep saying the vampire one. It seemed, like I said, an interesting premise, but I don't know if it's gonna be an interesting game. Very few vampire games I've seen are good. I played like Vampire not long ago, the British game, and it was, I don't want to say it like this, but it was boring as fuck. And then when I finally get into battle, it just roasts my ass and out of nowhere. And it's like, well, the vampire is like too strong for you. Even though I'm like a vampire too, and I'm like, okay then, buddy. I mean, what the hell else was I supposed to say? So usually vampires in general don't appeal to me. Yeah, it's not exactly a full horror game. And Leon does have a weird sense of humor in the game. He's kind of punny at points. So I think someone said they're doing a remake, but I haven't heard an official announcement on that yet. And I'm scared if they do a remake. And the reason I'm scared is because of Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 was my favorite Resident Evil game. Hands down, bar none. Jill was a badass. She had a shit ton of amazing inventory. She was just like chef's kiss, like amazing. And then they remade the game and they fucked it. They fucked it all. Like it was barely the same game I remember. And it's like, if you're gonna do that to me, if you're gonna do me that dirty, at least take me out to dinner first. Because that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Yeah, 2 wasn't too bad of a remake, but 3, oh my gosh. They destroyed pretty much so many of the things I loved about 3. And I just honestly at points could not believe the choices they made. I don't know if they thought the game needed like an update that badly, but it was horrendous. Absolutely. Fuck. I keep hitting the wall. Yes, that's how I feel. That's exactly how it was for me. 3's was pretty decent, or 2's was pretty decent. 3's was terrible. Absolutely. So I'm kind of scared what'll happen with 4, which is a very, oh fuck, beloved entry for what they're gonna do to it. So that in itself could be a horror game, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, I fell off the railing. God bless. Oh, we're getting last today. Yup. Oh, that was abysmal. Utterly abysmal. It could be separate teams. I'm not sure. I would like to think so, and I would like to think they're going to give the good team 4, but I can't say. And like I said, I'm a little scared to find out. To me, 4, when I first played it, when around the time it came out, to me, 4 was not what I would consider a pure Resident Evil, but 4 was good on its own merit. Oh, you don't have to look. It's okay, hon. But, yeah, it was good on its own merit, 4 is, but for me, when I was like, it's a Resident Evil, it didn't feel like a Resident Evil exactly. 4 didn't to me. And then they did 5, and Sheva, oh my goodness, Sheva was your partner, and she was an NPC, and she would just make so many choices that were annoying. And 6, I only played like the demo of, and then I didn't go back. And then 7, they tried, you know, something else even, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. So I haven't played 7. 6, I only played the demo of. 5, I got tired of Sheva and her antics. Although you could have somebody, a human, actually play Sheva. So that could be a solution for the, let's say, difficult AI. Oh, crap. Bounce house, don't get in the grass. You know, another thing we need on this system is a new Donkey Kong. It has been a very long time since Donkey Kong has seen any new entry. Shit. They did a remake. And that was it. Like, they did a remake, or let's say a re-release with a little bit of added content. Crap, nope. Thought I could jump the gap for some reason. But yeah, we haven't seen Donkey Kong in a while. And the 2 platformers are actually pretty damn good. So I do want to see that eventually. Oh, I got a star, okay. I can work with this. Flies off the track anyway. Very good. Almost. Okay. Yes, auto drive. The only time I drive well was when I'm Bullet Bill. Of course, they'll let it go usually when I'm in the middle of a turn, so then I go into the wall. So. Woohoo! Come on, come on, come on. I know I'm in only lap 2 out of 3, so I can't get too excited if I'm in a decent spot when we cross. Oh shit. In the grass. Oh, thanks for the boost. Oh shit. I turned too sharp and flew down the hole. Woo! Okay. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Come on now. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Pokemon, let's go to the polls. Come on, let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm not last. Why do you prefer Mario? That's interesting. I like the Mario games a lot too, don't get me wrong. But I'm interested to see your perspective. I do think they neglect Donkey Kong a little bit too much at points. But if they do take longer between, maybe that is better. Oh, and I do have a little more info for you. You asked me during one of the past streams why or how the DLC for Mario Party, the new Mario Party, got leaked. And apparently it was a, I don't want to say a poll, but you know how they give you like a questionnaire or something? It was like, what is your favorite like Nintendo or Mario or some kind of DLC? And they listed like Mario Golf on there and a few other things, and then they listed Mario Party's DLC for the new Mario Party, the newest one. So I don't know where that question or quiz or whatever was, but it was like an official thing given out somewhere. And so that's why people say it was leaked, because somebody official, I don't think Nintendo themselves, but somebody had asked about it. Now, could have potentially been accidentally referencing the last Mario Party, because the last Mario Party did get like online play and stuff near like a few years or whatever after its lifespan. And I guess the answer is yes, but they listed the new Mario Party as the one with DLC that didn't come out yet. So it sounded like, since it was from a certain source and they asked about favorite Mario DLC, well, yeah, 2 and 2 I guess at this point doesn't exactly make lasagna. So I do hope the rumor is correct. Shit, I didn't get it out in time. Oh. I'm just sliding all over like I'm a greased up monkey. Like a greased up frog. Oil me up, Captain. Okay. Oh shit. Yep, keep hitting the damn walls in this level. Okay. Go. Son of a bitch. I had it and then I lost it. Isn't that the way of it? Like leaving your keys in the freezer. Oh my goodness, this person keeps sitting in the subway car more than I ever could. Oh dear. That's not good. Yes, Donkey Kong is more frustrating. I will give you that. Like by a long way. You're right, they don't always necessarily say, come on in. They say, you want to rock? And then you're like, maybe? And then they're like, the answer is yes. And then they just take off with your soul. So I get that. They are generally more difficult. But they're still awesome. And they're gorgeous games. And the soundtrack's pretty damn good. I like the soundtrack of Donkey Kong games more than Mario games. Even though I don't listen to soundtracks very often for video games. I see we have a crowd favorite track. I wonder if the crowd favorites are sometimes the easier ones or the prettier ones. Like I said, I am digging that Coconut Waltz coming back. Were you ever into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games? Because they're coming out with a collection of those, including the infamous and ruggedly handsome Turtles in Time. They're doing the arcade one and the 16-bit one. And I gotta tell you, Turtles in Time was the shit back in the day. So I'm actually quite looking forward to at least being able to play Turtles in Time without an emulator. I don't know if that picked up or if that sounded weird as fuck or what, but I said without an emulator. Oh boy. At least I got an item. Oh god. I hate this one. Why does everyone keep picking this one? Like, the roundabout fucks me up. Then again, we've seen me do other tracks today and everything fucks me up, basically. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I'm rusty, but to be fair, I was never particularly amazing at any of these games. Okay. I just stole basically 2. Oh fuck, I was actually doing decently. I played for 3 seconds. And then they're like, nope, lightning, bitch, and I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, so I know the kind of games you like, and they do lend themselves to beautiful soundtracks. They do. But what regular music, quote unquote, the stuff that's not in games, are you drawn to? Ooh, boy. Flying around, flying around. This is not a problem. If I don't miss the turn off to the bridge or in the roundabout, it's not too bad. Because the bridge is up ahead. Well, great place to throw green shells. Watch me get one of my own shells in my butt. And I'm a turtle, so I already have enough shells. Oh god. A double star is coming for me. I only like that in Mario Party. I only like double stars in Mario Party, so... Oh god. I legit have the pick a lane issue. When I come up on that pick a side, I'm always like, both. Oh boy. I promise you're seeing a totally sober Mario stream, and it's just... I'm interesting. Okay. After this wears off, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, oh my god. 3, come on, 3. Mother of God. I have cheesed my way. Alternative rock and metal. Okay. Any particular bands or songs? It was a full room and I cheesed my way with Bullet Bill and the Star to 3rd fucking place. That's like the biggest one of the night for me, is being able to cheese my way all the way to victory, which is, as we all know, victory is really 4th place, but 3rd place is better. I still get bronze. I'm still bronzed. We'll see what happens. I'll never wear that crown though. And that's okay. Oh boy. I was like, are we going back to that one? But I don't think so. Okay. Yep, you're right. Never heard of it. I should look him up on YouTube though. If I'm going to start with that band, what is your like favorite song or like something a newbie from that band can get into? No, they're not allowed. You have my email, but I don't know if you'd want to go that route. I'll just try to remember the name of the song and I can look it up on YouTube. They're not allowed because I didn't want people coming in here and sharing the naked tango or anything like that with the chat or viruses. So it's not that I don't trust you, it's just, you know, I wanted to make sure this was safe and the only dirty thing people necessarily had to see was on the game or hear it from my mouth. I like some metal, but like, okay, I'm not a Screamo fan. Like when Disturbed, back when Disturbed was Disturbed, and I don't know if you'll know what I mean by that, but like, they used to have a much harder edge, like, with their older stuff. And I loved that shit. Like, I think my favorite Disturbed song, I think, is Cycle. And that song came out many, many a year ago. Well, in some timelines, I guess. But yeah, I like some metal. But I always have something I like about most genres. Like I said though, I don't really do Screamo. With rap, it has to have some kind of melody attached to it, usually for me to get into it. But I think that's because I'm not just a lyrics person, it also has to have some kind of something behind it. It all depends, I guess. For the most part, I have a hard time getting into like jazz and bluegrass as well. But you give me a genre, I find something I like. That's one of the things I love about music, is it's so diverse and there are so many things you can do with it. I mean, popular music is not really, you know, so many things you can do with it, but there are so many things and so many risks you can take and all these things you can try where if you really wanted to, you can make some really interesting, unique stuff. But it's usually not the shit that'll get you famous, if you know what I'm saying. I did the wrong thing and drove through the... Oh, fuck. Oh god, I hate this one. It's the tire track. Oh lord. I'm gonna have to retire after hitting all these tires. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so Satellite by Starset or Devolution. Okay. I will try to make a note after stream. And if you're around tomorrow for Paladins, I will let you know what I think. I love music. My mom was, well, dad too, but we don't talk about those people, but my mom was in a bar band for many years, and they only did like covers of other people's shit, but yeah, she was semi-pro for like 20-25 years, something like that. She was the bassist and one of the lead singers. So I grew up around a lot of music and putting stickers on my mom's bass guitar and all that stuff. My mom's brother would say that she was only a bassist because she was a lazy player and didn't want to apply herself. But I just think bass suited her. That's how my mom and dad met, actually. My mom was the bassist and singer, and my dad was the drummer and did backup vocals. And that's how they had met, was that my dad had, I want to say applied for, auditioned for the drummer in their band. And I can't say too many nice things about the dude, but he was a hell of a drummer. He also played guitar and harmonica. So I guess that's something. I've come from a very musical family. But when you're a turtle, that's all subjective, I suppose. Those are three really good pillars of music. I usually think Screamo is mostly just noise. I know someone out there is going to be like, you don't understand the intricacies. But to me, Screamo is just noise. It's like, metal isn't noise. Metal has so much going for it, but there are people who have just noise in their metal, and they're like, you just don't get it. And I'm like, no, I have to actually be drawn some way. So I totally understand what you're saying there. Oh dear. It would help if I could learn how to aim the damn boomerang too, wouldn't it? Come on. Yes! I mean, I feel bad that I just fucked that person over on the jump, but yet, yes, I actually did something. Now I'm the asshole. I'm that Reddit trend, the am I the asshole trend. But the answer is definitely yes on that one. I hate it when people hit me over a fucking gap. Absolutely. I think it's kind of... fuck. See, it almost happened to me too, though. It would have been poetic justice if that would have been the person I just smacked with my boomerang. Oh, shit. So I don't need to be punished. I tend to punish myself quite often in these games. Ooh. The Sound of Silence, they did that's a very good remake. They did a very good job on that. I'm always leery when a band covers something that was a hit for someone else, because it can go so wrong so fast. Or like more like, let's say you're eating like a Kraft single instead of like a good cheddar, if you know what I'm saying, or your cheese of choice or food of choice, like eating a waxy chocolate Easter egg or whatever instead of like Ferrero Rocher or whatever. I'm gonna just keep throwing out bad food examples because why not? But it's always something that doesn't satisfy, only tangentially looks like what you're supposed to be getting. And all it does is leave you wishing you could have gotten the original back. So. But they actually did it justice. One of the things I was worried about is after the lead singer of the Cranberries died, how they had a group redo Zombie, and I was like, I don't know about this. You know, to me, that was really a risky move. To have another band cover that song. And while I don't think they covered it as well as the original, it could have went so much worse. I think at that point, it was the era where minimalistic was sort of the point. You know, sometimes they didn't want to like dilute the message or whatever the fuck, so. But I get ya. It's like the song, okay, there was a song in the 80s called Careless Whisper by Wham. It was one of Wham's biggest hits. And Theater redid it. And it was like a flash in the pan for him because it didn't really do anything much more for his career or anything, which kind of fizzled out. But he actually did that better than the original. So I was impressed and surprised. Of course, better, as always, is a matter of taste. But I honestly think he did a very good job. But I've seen so many people incorporate like older songs into their new songs, and that drives me up a tree. Like, I hear a song I love, like the song That Takes Me High that was on like the old Fired Up CD. It was like a dance track, and then it was incorporated into like another song like a few years ago, and I'm like, what in the fresh hell is this? I thought it was the actual song making a comeback on the radio. I'm like, oops. And that is just how it is. Oh, I did not see that truck for some reason. I did that one. It just didn't matter. Good thing Wendy's a villain. She's used to getting knocked around like this, because oof. But yeah, almost every time I stream, it will be from 6 to 8 Central. Not sure of your time zone or if you know what that is, but that's 1 hour behind the Eastern time. So I will start at 7 Eastern, normally. But tomorrow I'm starting half an hour early. So it'll be... Shit. I got literally stuck. Oh my god, that was horrible. So it'll be 6:30 Eastern time and 5:30 Central and like 3:30 Pacific, I think. My brain's trying to be like, don't die and yet think, and I can't do both. I can't drive and think at the same time. That's why I don't get my license. Yeah. So normally I will start at 7 for you, from like 7 to 9. But it's 6:30 tomorrow, which is, you know. And I did that because if anybody can or want to play with me, we could set it up before life really gets going. But if not, then I guess I'll just be playing a little early. I mostly like to play with humans against bots because, you know, toxicity in the community. But also, playing casual isn't too bad. But when you get up to ranked, holy shit are those people bitches. Like, I've never met such a freaking... You could have, like, one cookie and a bunch of 4-year-old kids, and they would not whine and cry if they missed out on that cookie more than some of those people whine and cry about losing or not getting healed enough or whatever. They try to tell you what to do. It's... You know, if you've ever seen, like, League of Legends or whatever, you know all about, like, the toxic communities that can surround that. So usually I just stay in the casual or people against bots. That's how I run it, because if they keep telling me to fucking heal them, I literally go out of my way not to. Yeah, I know. People have really weird flexes going on. Oh my god, I've never lost a game of this game, and if you like are gonna lose the game, they practically start having a meltdown. And it's kind of tragic, but you get a lot of bullshit leveled your way, and I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm just here for fun and enjoyment and talking to people and getting to know people and things, and that's it. I'm not hyper competitive, obviously. I fuck around, I play, that's it. Oh boy. I'm gonna hit that gap every single time I go through this course. That's exactly what I did the last time we were here. Oh my goodness. But that's okay. Keeps Wendy humble, you know, getting beat all the time. Just doing this to keep her humble. Okay. Go, go, go. Oh, fuck. Yes, go, go, go right off a cliff. Shit. And again. Although part of that was the unexpected boost from I would say a friend. Oh my god, I missed it. I missed it. I actually made it so I didn't fall down that hole. I'm probably gonna pay for it, but I'm so glad. That's a win in my book. Okay. Oof. When people bump into me unexpectedly and send me forward, I'm like, what is this speed? And I lose all control. Oh dear. Down the hole. Yep. Unexpected or even expected speed. Okay. Missed the hole again. Whew. 2 out of 3 and bad. Oh yes, I missed the lightning. But I hit the wall. Brags about one fucking thing going right and then ends up doing 2 things wrong. Yes. My life in a nutshell. Okay. Doing good, doing good. Alright. We made 5th, which is actually my normal place in life. And it was almost a full room. Awesome. There are so many more things to get cocky about in this world, though, than a video game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love games, lifelong gamer, born with a controller in my hand pretty much. But, and I know that it's good to take pride in some things. Like whatever it is, like your singing skill or multiple languages, whatever it is, whatever you have. I understand that and I agree with that. But not to the point where you take people down because you want to stay up. That's just ridiculous to me. I'm never above anybody else. I just exist. And I try to help people and just get to know them. And I mean, if you know, people need a video game to literally be the thing that like gets them through like having an existential crisis of some sort, you know, as to far like where their life is going or whatever. I think they have bigger problems than if I'm only healing them every like 3 heals or something. But I don't know. I think people can be cruel a lot of times on the internet because they know they can get away with it. And anonymity can do amazing or terrible things. Oh shit. Of course I run right into the divider, like right in the fucking middle. But yeah, anonymity can be freeing for some people who don't have the ability to speak freely wherever they live or whatever. But it can also give people who want to be assholes carte blanche to do so. So it all depends on if you use your superhero identity for good or evil, I guess. I'd choose good if I could. Because in my view, life is hard enough without other people kind of tearing you down over something that doesn't even matter when the game is turned off. And hell, I'm gonna say it, most of the time it doesn't even matter if the game's turned on. If I get last place in this race, for instance, nobody's gonna die. I'm not gonna lose my house because of it. You know, I'm not racing and I'm not having one of those like big sponsorships. Like, you're never gonna see me like with sponsored games or t-shirt ads or whatever. You're just gonna see me playing games. So I don't see where it's a huge deal where people would be that fragile. I just think sometimes they need to blow off steam, or, you know, under the cover of anonymity, it can make people be more of who they are. Yeah, that's what they do. They say and do stuff they can't get away with otherwise. And I don't know what it is about some people that they have to be a specific way to people. But, you know, like I said, I'm sure you've seen my streams long enough to know I don't care if I win. The people who are always like, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's how you play the game or whatever, I'll mostly subscribe to that. I think one more race and then I'm going to quit for this stream. I will definitely go back and find the 2 song recommendations you gave me for Star Set. Because I remember one was Devolution, but I'm not quite sure on the name right now of the other one. But I will definitely go back and get them so I have the right songs. And then I will tell you what I think of them tomorrow. Scout's Honor. Satellite. See, it said Star Set, and I knew it had something to do with space, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fuck this up. So, Satellite and Devolution by Star Set. I will go through the chat. Don't worry. I won't forget. I have plenty of notebooks because, you know, I dabble in poetry, so I'll just write it down because I have a lot of paper around here. A lot of dead trees, a lot of corpses to write on. Alright. I do like this course, even though I'm not good at it, but I'm not really good at any of them, honestly. I just like the neon. Oh, fuck. No, okay. I'd rather smack into the wall than fly off the course. Almost there. Oh, shit. I took the same lane, so I got fucked out of an item. Okay. Not bad. Oh, I was gonna say, it looked like I broke the item box, but I didn't get an item. Weird. Very weird. I'm like moving my stick back and forth even though you don't need to do that in this Mario Kart. I thought I jumped, but apparently not. Oh man. And I have a blog post to finish tonight for my real life work. And you know, Toluca's busy sometimes. Not to talk about myself in third person, but I have a differential between online and offline streaming life. Oh, I was gonna say, don't drop me without my frickin' glider. I was gonna yeet myself into the stars, I swear. Oh dear. Oh, smacked into the fucking wall. Come on, let's go. Oh boy. Keeps on just ping pong. Ping pong and back and forth. Fuck. Speaking of which, I love breaker games, so maybe one day I'll play that on stream as well. Oh, maybe that is why then. Good catch, and thank you for researching. You did not have to do that. But they did feel very different. Like, extremely different from each other. So, I totally believe you. But yeah, so I will probably buy RE4. Maybe we'll start it next week. I don't want to leave too many playthroughs unfinished, but also at the same time, I'm not going to promise full playthroughs. There are some games that won't lend itself well to streaming, or I will just be a disaster piece at. So I can't promise full playthroughs, but we can just fuck around and see what happens with whatever I play. And if anybody likes anything and I don't hate it, I'll try to bring it back. That's really all I can do. But I'm gonna write down the two songs, Devolution and Satellite by Starset. And I'll let you know tomorrow. And stream starts early, half an hour early tomorrow. So it will be 5:30 my time, 6:30 Eastern. Thank you. Yeah, I try. I try not to be like so uptight about it, and I just want to get to know people and enjoy their time and give them something to talk about or laugh at or whatever it is in a good way. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow, and I will let you know. So thank you for watching, and tomorrow is Paladins, so get ready. Thanks. Bye.